Tomorrow, people across the country will be celebrating Juneteenth, Freedom Day, a commemoration of the end of slavery in the United States. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez has more.
Marching bands, dancing, food fair, and jubilation in Brooklyn. Just a taste of how America celebrates Juneteenth, marking the historic day when all slaves were free in the United States. Jamar Vales and his wife Ashanti Walker say it's becoming a cherished family tradition.
For the last 2 years, we've actually been celebrating Juneteenth instead of July 4th, Independence Day.
Kevin Young is director of the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture in New York City.
Juneteenth is a day to commemorate the arrival of the news of the Emancipation Proclamation in 1865 in Texas.
President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation freeing slaves on January 1st, 1863. Slaves in Texas were the last to learn of their liberation 2.5 years later. On June 19, 1865, Union General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, to deliver the news that all slaves are free. Texas began celebrating Black freedom annually, coining June 19th, Juneteenth.
It's kind of another Independence Day for Black folks.
Over the last 155 years, Juneteenth has evolved into a unified celebration of Black history and culture, a time to enlighten, listen, and learn. For 25 years, the National Juneteenth Observance Foundation has been pushing to make it a national holiday. Steve Williams is the foundation president.
We have hundreds of thousands of signatures on our petition. We're expecting it to get the recognition that it deserves.
This year, Juneteenth is being remembered with even deeper intentions as activists worldwide continue protesting against systemic racism. Several marches have been planned. Governor Cuomo declared June 19th a paid holiday for state workers. Several companies have made it an annual paid holiday for employees as well.
Amidst calls for justice and Black Lives Matter protests, I think there's a real thinking about the long resistance that led to freedom.
Athenia Rodney of Umoja Events has been organizing Juneteenth NYC for 11 years, promoting local talent and businesses. This year, it will be virtual.
The narrative that gets told in the public eye is not always a positive one about the Black community. This event, for me at least, is always about how can we change that narrative.
I want our children to take away empowerment, just knowledge of our ancestors and just how far we've come.
And by honoring their Black history on Juneteenth, families hope to fill younger generations with pride and optimism for the future. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.